Hello dear students, in this session let's focus on women's work participation or economic participation. See, as per the population census of India 2001, work participation is defined as participation in any economically productive activity with or without compensation, wages or profit, and such participation may be physical and or mental in nature. ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾರತದ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯಾ ಗಣತಿ 2001 ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕೆಲಸದ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸುವಿಕೆ ಎಂದರೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ, ವೇತನ ಅಥವಾ ಲಾಭದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಲಾಭ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಉತ್ಪಾದಕ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸುವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಅಂತಹ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸುವಿಕೆಯು ದೈಹಿಕವಾಗಿಯೂ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾನಸಿಕ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಹ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಇದನ್ನು ಭಾರತದ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯಾ ಗಣತಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕೆಲಸದ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸುವಿಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ವರ್ಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಎಂದು ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. If we look at the introduction part, we have the meaning and also we have the meaning of the work participation rate. Okay, so first let's go with the first point, that is work participation is defined as the section of working population in the age group of 16 to 14 in the economy currently employed or seeking employment. That means seeking for jobs. People who are still undergoing studies, housewives, and persons above the age of 64 are not reckoned in the labor force. That means people who are still studying, those who are housewives, and persons above the age of 64 years, they are not considered as in the labor force. Reckoned means considered as in the labor force. The next one, you have the definition of or the meaning of the work participation rate. Work participation rate is the measure to evaluate working age population. It is the measure to evaluate working age population in an economy. ಅಂದರೆ ಆರ್ಥಿಕತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಏಜ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ನ ಮೌಲ್ಯಮಾಪನ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಮೆಜರ್ ಯಾವುದು? ದ ವರ್ಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ರೇಟ್. The participation rate refers to the measure total number of people or individuals who are currently employed. ಸೊ ಇದೊಂದು ಮೆಜರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಯಾರು ಕರೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರು ಜಾಬನ್ನು ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಜಾಬ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಯು, ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಯು to find out the total number of people or individuals who are currently employed or in search of a job. People who are not looking for a job, such as full-time students, homemakers, individuals above the age of 64, etc., will not be a part of this data. Okay, so the participation rate ಎನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಮೆಷರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಜಾಬನ್ನು ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯುವಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು? ವರ್ಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ರೇಟ್. ಇದು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಜಾಬ್ ಸಚ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಫುಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಹೋಮ್ ಮೇಕರ್ಸ್, ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ above the age of 64, etc., they will not come under this data set. Okay, only those will come under this data set who are already employed or who are in search of a job. This is an important metric when the economy is not growing or is in the phase of recession. It is that time when people look at the unemployment data. So this kind of or this work participation rate will also help you to find out what are the unemployment data which is currently available in the nation. Okay. So at the time of recession, it is generally seen that the work participation goes down. This is because at the time of recession, the economy activity is very slow, which results in fewer jobs across the country. So ಈ ರೆಸೆಷನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ವರ್ಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ರೇಟನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಇದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸೆಷನ್ ಇಕೊನಾಮಿ ಲೋ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಇದರ ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಮುಂದೆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್ನ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸಗಳ ಕೊರತೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣಬಹುದು, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಇರುವುದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣಬಹುದು, ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಲೀಡ್ ಟು ದ ಅನ್ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ issues. When there are fewer jobs, people are discouraged to focus on employment, which even actually leads to lower participation rate. The participation rate is also important in understanding the unemployment in the economy. As I mentioned in the previous slide, this participation rate will also help you to understand what are the employment that is there in the society, that is there in the economy. Okay, analyzing consistently the unemployment rate in the economy is very important. So no, it's not just finding out who are working and who are searching for a job. See, participation rate will also help you to provide the data of unemployment which is faced by the country or nation. People who are not interested in working or getting some sort of employment are not included in the participation rate. Okay, so people who are not interested in working, if the people are not interested in working or getting some sort of employment, they are not included in the participation rate data set. But to understand the employment data better, participation rate is considered carefully. An aging population may have a negative impact on any economy. That is when the labor participation rate comes into the picture. If the rate is on the higher side, it is a good sign, but if the rate is on the lower side, it can act as a warning sign for any economy. For that reason, participation rate as well as unemployment data should be looked in simultaneously. That means at the same time, to understand the overall employment status in the economy. So this participation will totally help you to understand what are the employment and what are the unemployment data in the country, and how it affects on economy of the country. So for this we have to study the work participation rate data set. Okay, so next we have, that is generally we understood about what is work participation and what is work participation rate. So in this slide we can see that women's work participation rate, this is the main indicator of inequality. Why? Because in jobs also or in works also we will find discrimination, inequality on the basis of sex, that is between male and female. So we'll see in this slide that what are the problems that women are facing in the working place or in their jobs. Okay, so women's work participation rate. Women's economic or work participation is another important indicator for measuring or assessing women's status. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಾನಮಾನವನ್ನು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಥಿಕತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲಸದ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸುವಿಕೆಯು ಬಹಳ ಮಹತ್ವವಾದ, ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್, ಸೂಚಕವಾಗಿ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡುವ, ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಸ್ಥಾನಮಾನವನ್ನು ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸ್ಥಾನಮಾನವನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲಸದ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸುವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಅಥವಾ ಅಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಪಾತ್ರವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್. Okay, so women's economic or work participation is another important indicator for measuring and or assessing women's status in society. The first one, women's work participation rate, refers to the rate of participation of women in the economically productive and useful activities. In simple, if we say it refers to the rate of employment of women as against that of men. Okay, so women's participation in total workforce was 32% in 1901, and it increased to 22.7% in 1991. And in 2001 we can see that it has been increased to 25.7%. Okay, so women's work participation rate refers to the rate of participation of women in the where economically productive and useful activities. In simple, we can say it refers to the rate of employment of women as against that of men. Compared to 1901, it is increased in 2001 as per the census. That in 2001 we can see that it increased to 25 to 7%. Next, increased participation of women in workforce. Women's work participation or employment of women is an important indicator of women's status. In most of the Western countries, more than 50% of the women are found to be in the labor force today. For example, in USA in 1900, around 20% of women were found in the labor force, and in percentage which increased to 60 in 2002. So of these working women, three-fourths of them worked full time. In certain categories of occupations in USA, we find absolute dominance of women, that is more than 90%. Okay, this is the increasement of participation in workforce of women's. Okay, so if we look at the Indian context, the issue of work participation of women has many dimensions. See, in the economic field, the situation is such that majority of women who are ready to work are not finding suitable jobs for them, okay, to their satisfaction. So those who are in the employment sector are becoming the objects of those who are already working, or those who are already there in the employment sector are becoming the objects of exploitation and harassment. Though an increase in the female literacy level and extension of employment opportunities for women in the non-agricultural sectors also have added to the trend in favor of female employment. So these two problems continue to exist till today. The third one, we can see that the extent of women's participation in jobs. See, it is estimated that nearly 1/3 of our total labor force, 32%, consists of women. Working women constitute only 43% of the total female population of the country. As per 2000 estimate, the number of working women in organized public and private sectors around 49.23% lakhs, representing a growth rate of more than 5% over the previous decade. The percentage increase of working women during the last decade was more than that of male workers. So it says that the percentage increase of working women during the compared to last decade, it is increased than that of the male workers. So next one, non-recognition of women's work. See, though women in India work for a longer hours, their work is hardly recognized in public sector or wherever it is, even in public also, even in private also. Survey studies have revealed that many men have the impression that women like children eat and do nothing. Women are like children, they eat and do nothing. This impression is largely due to the fact that most of women's time is spent in the non-wage economic task. This has created a social misperception that women's work has no economic value. Much against this, in parts of East Africa, for example, women work up to 16 hours a day in the home and grow 60 to 80% of the family's food without getting due recognition for their work. This point says that non-recognition of women's work, even though they work for a longer hours or for a longer hours, even they work hard also, it's not considered by the society. So the whatever the misperceptions about women's work has to be removed in the society. Okay, so this has created misperception that women's work has no economic value. So this is also one of the main indicator of inequality. Next one, women's work is rarely recognized. Same one, the last point which we have studied in last slide has the detail in this slide. Okay, women's work is rarely recognized though they work for more hours than men. See, this happens every day and everywhere. Okay, many hold the view that women's economic dependence on men itself reveals that they do less work. That is why even the feminist says that, first women should be economically independent, so that we have equal opportunities and equal power in society. See, many hold the view that ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಪುರುಷರಿಗೆ ಅವಲಂಬಿತವಾಗಿರುವುದೇ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಏನನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸುತ್ತವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಪುರುಷರಿಗೆ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬೇಸ್ಲೆಸ್. ಇದು ಬೇಸ್ಲೆಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲದಂತಹ ವ್ಯೂ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಇಫ್ ವುಮೆನ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇಕನಾಮಿಕಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್, ದೆನ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ able to do her own works or her choice of jobs where she will be economically independent, and ಅಂಥ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪುರುಷನ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯೇ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಈ ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಥವಾ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆರ್ಥಿಕತೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಆ ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಪುರುಷನ ಮೇಲೆ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅವಲಂಬಿತವಾಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಎಂಬ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಹಾಕಿ ಮಹಿಳೆಯು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಒಂದು ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದು ಪುರುಷನ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಲಂಬಿತವಾಗಿರದೆ ತಾನು ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಬೇಕು. ಆಗಿರುವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪುರುಷರು ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಹ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಮೆನಿ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ದ ವ್ಯೂ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ economic dependence on men itself reveals that they do less work. This view is baseless and against the facts. Women's work at home is largely invisible. ಈಗ ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆಯ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಸಹ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಆಫನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅನ್ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್. If all activities including maintenance of kitchen gardens and poultry, grinding food grains, collecting water and firewood etc. are taken into account, then 80% of rural wives and 60% of urban housewives can be considered as economically productive. ಸೊ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ರೂರಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಲಿಸಿದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಹೌಸ್ ವೈಫ್ ಒಟ್ಟು 66% ಮತ್ತು ಅರ್ಬನ್ ಹೌಸ್ ವೈಫ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅವರು ಒಟ್ಟು ರೂರಲ್ ಹೌಸ್ ವೈಫ್ಸು 88%, ಅರ್ಬನ್ ಹೌಸ್ ವೈಫ್ಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ 66%ನಷ್ಟು ಇಕನಾಮಿಕಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ಸೂಚಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಮನೆಯ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಸಹ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾರೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾರೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ಇದು ಸೂಚಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇವನ್ whatever they do at their workplace has to be workplace. In the same way, whatever they do in the kitchen work or household work, that also should be considered to for their economically productive. Okay, so facts reveal that women work roughly twice as many hours as men. Okay, so these facts reveal that women work roughly twice as compared to men. This is especially so in an agriculture dominated society where women's contribution to agriculture is very great. The extent of women's contribution is aptly highlighted by a micro study conducted in the Indian Himalayas, which found that on a 1 hectare farm, a pair of bullocks work 1064 hours, a man 1212 hours, and a woman 3485. So if you compare whose working hour is more, definitely it's women's working hour is more, right? Yeah. So this is about women's work. That is why it is referred as like women's work is rarely recognized, though they work for more hours than men. Next, women share a great burden of workload. This is also true. See, women normally work more, though they are not making it public. If they work also, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಸಹ ಅವರದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವುಮೆನ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮೋರ್, ದೋ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್. ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಒನ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಇನ್ 1995, 78% of women in the countryside engage in agricultural activities. In the total workload involved in agriculture, women's share of burden is found to be 60%, whereas it is only 40% in case of men. So here also we can see in the burden of workload also you have women's share of burden is found to be 60%, whereas men's we can see that only 40%. So work is one of the most important human activity. Generally, work is defined as any activity or suspending of energy that produces things, services and products of value. Work participation refers to the act of taking part in such work. Okay. Next, let's move on to the last part, that is work participation of women. In a changing scenario, what's happening with the women while it comes to working participation? So the nature of work participation of women has started undergoing a slow transformation, that means change, especially after independence. After independence we can see so slow transformation or slow changes, especially changes in working participation of women. Constitutional provisions along with efforts of the government and non-governmental organizations provided equal opportunities to women in matters relating to employment. Educated women have started making use of these opportunities in the urban areas to a very great extent. Even in these days, significant number of women are kept away from the labor force, mainly because housework or domestic work is considered as women's work. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಈಗ ಈಗಲೂ ಸಹ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ವುಮೆನ್ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅವೇ ಇಂದ ಈ ಲೇಬರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಒಂದು ಲೇಬರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರನ್ನು ಹೊರಗಿಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಈ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರನ್ನು ಕೇವಲ ಮನೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡುವುದರ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಪ್ರಿಷಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ವುಮೆನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ a sizable number of them have dared to enter the attractive employment field by courageously undergoing the hardship of balancing their salaried job work and non-remunerative domestic work. Okay, if not very much in the countryside, in the urban areas, the percentage of such women is steadily increasing. So compared to our olden days or to past, now in a changing scenario we can see that women are also trying to come forward, and they are also working in every field, and they are also trying to improve themselves by working, and also they are working hard to to be economically independent. So in this case, what happens, they will not even get the chance to depend on men. So in changing scenario we can see that inequality in work participation, inequality prevails in olden days, but still it prevails, but compared to olden days, now it has been reduced. Okay, so now women are coming forward, and they are even working in every field. You can see women are achieving more and more success in every field. Even they are drivers, even they are able to work everywhere. Even they are also provided with the opportunities to whatever they wish to do, and whatever the choice of jobs they wish to do. So they are provided everything they need in their life. So it is the time changing factor that even now women are coming forward, and they are working for them as well as for their family, and they are also focusing that to be economically independent. Okay, so this is work participation is also a indicator of inequality. It was shown that what are the inequalities that was faced by women in working places, and in changing scenario we can see the tremendous changes in these days. Okay, so by this I have finished the 4 main indicators of inequality. They are sex ratio, education, health and nutrition, and work participation of women. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Thank you, dear students.